There have been a lot of videos that have been posted within the fairy tale community ever since the introduction of Larcade Dragneel. So many people within the fairy tale community are making theories about Larcade. So many people in general are just talking about Larcade. Let's be honest here, Larcade's character is easily one of the most talked about within the fairy tale community at this current point in time, seeing as there are so many questions yet to be answered about his character, as well considering the fact that, well, he is a Dragneel. But nevertheless, I myself as well have been talking a decent amount of Larcade within my videos, but as of now, it's almost been a month since my last video on him. Within one of the more recent fairy tale manga chapters, if I remember correctly, the chapter was chapter 491, there's something that had caused me to, I guess, question a few things. Now, I'm being very vague with this statement, so I might as well just go on and say that it was the panel within this chapter where Irene basically, I guess, summoned this huge-ass eye in the middle of the air. Now, I'm gonna come back to this very soon, but 2 chapters later, Larcade Dragneel, the 12th Spriggan, makes his debut within the manga. With Larcade's introduction within the series, there have been a lot of questions about his character, as I said before, but looking at the panel that I mentioned before, where you just see this huge-ass eyeball in the middle of the goddamn air, and then comparing it to the very first panel we see of Larcade, it raises multiple questions for me, I'll be completely honest with you guys. If it's not already really obvious, we see the exact same cross within the eyeball that Irene summons that we see smack dab in the middle of Larcade's forehead. Instantly when I saw this, I could not help but ask myself one question. What is Larcade and Irene's obvious connection? It's almost blatantly obvious that they have one. Just, what is it? It almost comes off as really convenient that Irene summons this huge-ass motherfucking eyeball in the sky with, like, a cross-like formation in the middle of it, and then, oh shit, look, Larcade shows up with the same goddamn cross on his forehead 2 chapters later. Like, that's just way too convenient to be true. When I began to think about this, though, I came up with a few minor theories about Larcade and Irene and what could possibly be their connection. I'm already prepared to be wrong about all of this, but I think it's very possible that Irene could have, I guess, basically called upon or summoned Larcade. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by this. So, as said before, it is way too convenient that Irene summoned a huge-ass eyeball with the cross in the middle of the air to then have Larcade appear 2 chapters later with the same exact cross in the middle of his forehead. I think it's very, very possible that Irene could have, I guess, summoned Larcade with the use of the eyeball. You know, kind of like give him like a little notice by it, like, hey, it's time for you to join the war! But that's really only one of my theories when it comes to the corresponding cross between Irene and Larcade, and it's not a really huge theory either. Now, this theory I'm about to share with you guys is highly unlikely, by far one of the most just out there theories I've ever shared on this channel, but here goes nothing. What if Irene's eye with the cross was a way of summoning Larcade from the heavens? Now, before you guys absolutely just rip me to shreds within the comment section here, let me go and take some time to explain. Now, I, along with a lot of other people within the fairy tale community, believe that Larcade is either like a divine god slayer or even just a god slayer, or my personal favorite, an angel slayer. I personally believe that this would make quite a bit of sense, like Irene summoning upon a Larcade, someone who uses angel slayer magic from the heavens. Like, I don't know what it is about that, but it just makes sense to me in a weird way. But this definitely is not the only theory I have when it comes to their possible connection. Now, ever since Larcade's introduction into the series and with us finding out that he's a Dragneel, every one of their mothers, let's be honest here, every one of their mothers have been constantly questioned. What is Larcade's place within the family tree of Dragneels? Now, I'm personally someone who is really not made up their mind when it comes to this type of stuff. I really don't know my opinion on this. I don't know if he would be fitting as a father or a brother or just a distant relative when it comes to the Dragneel family. However, I actually do believe quite a bit in the idea of Larcade actually being one of Zeref's creations, much like Natsu. When I started to think more deeply into this, though, I came up with an even cooler theory that actually pertains to Larcade and Irene. What if Larcade is one of Irene's enchantments? Again, before you guys go and just absolutely tear me to shreds within the comment section, let me go and explain a little bit. So, we know that Zeref and Irene are basically friends. They're on the same side of each other in terms of the war. Irene is favored quite heavily among the Spriggan 12 by Zeref. It's obvious there is some sort of friendship there. You honestly cannot deny there is. And let's be honest here, it's common knowledge that friends help out friends in a time of need. So, what if Irene basically created Larcade to keep Zeref company during the 400 years where he was waiting for Natsu? Now, this theory is really out there as well, but just think about it. This would easily make Irene one of the most powerful Spriggans, you know what, the most powerful Spriggans, seeing as her magic is capable of conjuring someone like Larcade. Like, if it was proven to be true as well, I do believe that Irene would have summoned Larcade as well through the eye with the cross. Like, Irene would be one of the most powerful mages within Fairy Tail, let's be honest here. Nevertheless, I hope you guys did enjoy this video of absolutely insane theories that really have no chance whatsoever of happening. Leave your comments in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Larcade and Irene's connection? What do you guys think it is? Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. As well, go ahead and leave a like on this video. Thank you guys all so much for all the amazing support as of recently. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm so motivated. As I said in my last video, the grind is on. But nevertheless, as I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like is much appreciated, along with a subscription to my channel. I will go and see you guys next time. Peace.